It's an 8th grade battle here. This one between the Ohio Chaos and the 740 Thunder. It's Jeremy Scott here, courtside, and the ball is tipped, and we are underway. It's the Chaos who will control to begin this ball game. Underneath, there's a shot that's up and very quickly good for the Chaos as they lead it 2-0. That was Murphy, by the way, who connected on that bucket. On the other end, there's a shot that's up, and that's partially blocked. Ends up in the hands of the Thunder.
Set up, Riley, triangle!
That's 25, Alex. Alex, outside, there's a shot that's up, and that one will not fall for Gwen. And on offensive rebound. Into the paint, that's stripped away. Back come the Chaos. Down low, there's a shot that's up, and that's no good. Kick out, that's a 2-point bucket, and that's no good either. And Chaos chased that one down. That's Pryor. Pryor has it stolen away. That is Riley on the drive. Riley with a shot. Riley good, and it's a tie ball game, 2-2. Up ahead, the Thunder end up with it. And there's going to be a double dribble called. That's going to be on 740 Thunder. And so the Chaos are going to get this one back. Quick shout out to everybody helping to make it happen administratively here at this tournament. All the Ferguson brothers, Bill, Jeff, and John, as well as Caleb Graham, and even Luke Hutchison is here. And there's a tie-up, and the possession arrow will favor the 740 Thunder, so they're going to take this one back.
Two-guard triangle! South! Runner!
That's Gwen. Giving it off, and then it's stolen. Stolen away by the Chaos. They get it back. Pryor taking it to the other end. Pryor. Out of bounds it goes.
Sideline! Sideline!
And it will be Chaos ball. Out of bounds it goes, and it will stay at this end. Murphy inbounds it to Jacobs, and then it's stolen away. Stolen away by Alex. Alex taking it to the other end. Alex on the layup. That's no good. Offensive rebound. That ends up in 2 for Sydney, and the 740 Thunder lead the Chaos 4-2 with a timeout on the floor. And we're just a little over 2 minutes gone by with the score 4-2. We'll be back right here on GBA TV. And we're back to the action here. Chaos on offense, down 2. There's a shot that's up, that's no good, and it's tracked down by the Chaos. Offensive rebound, that is McGee. Over to Evanshine, and Evanshine is fouled on her way up, so she's going to step up to the free throw line, and she's going to attempt a pair. At the line is Evanshine, and she misses on the first one, no good. Second shot for Evanshine falls. So, she cuts it to a 4-3 game. Over it comes to Riley. Sydney is fouled. That'll be a foul on Pryor. That's the first on the Chaos.
Triangle!
And Riley will inbound it to Cochran. Baseline drive, shot, partially blocked. And out of bounds it goes and off of the Chaos. And so the Thunder will keep this one. That'll be Riley doing the inbounding. And there's a shot that is up and no good, but Sydney was fouled on her way up, so she'll step up to the free throw line and she will attempt a pair here. First shot is up, and it is no good for Sydney as 14 Tacey and 24 Jen check in for the 7-4-0 Thunder, and taking a seat will be 31 Gwen and 13 Sophie. Second shot for Sydney falls. So it's back up to a 2-point lead for the Thunder. They lead at 5-3. McGee spinning and having it taken away from her. That is Tacey on the steal. Up to Alex. Alex outside to Riley. Riley takes the shot. That's a shot that's no good. And it's rebounded by the Chaos. Up ahead it comes. That's Murphy. Murphy taking it down. Murphy laid it up. Murphy no good. There's an offensive rebound. Put back no good. And then there's a foul. And that's the second foul on the 7-4-0 Thunder that will put the Chaos on the line. And this will be Evanshine to take these foul shots. She's 1 of 2 there so far. Good on the first one. Second shot is good. So Evanshine 2 of 2 from the line makes it a 5-5 game. It's all tied up. Riley out to Tacey. Tacey over to Jen. Jen back to Riley. Riley on the drive. Riley on the shot. Riley no good. And taken down by Whitaker. And that's going to be a foul on Tacey. That's the third Thunder foul.
Who's up? Jen, be up. Be up.
As McGee checks back in for the Chaos, and Jacob sits. Murphy to inbound. It does to McGee. Gets it back. They beat the press. That's Murphy directing some traffic here. She's guarded by Tacey. That's McGee. Passes it. That's a shot that's up, and that is no good for 3. And it's rebounded by Riley. Riley over to Alex. Alex into the corner. Baseline drive. That's a shot that's up, and that is no good for Jen. And it's rebounded by the Chaos. Taking it to the other end, laying it up. It's no good for Evanshine. Evanshine on the putback. That does fall, and it's 7-5. The Chaos now lead the Thunder by 2. Thunder back on offense now. Into the paint. There's a shot that's up, and Alex is going to get fouled, and so Alex will be stepping up to the free throw line to take 2 here. And each team now with 3 fouls. First shot falls. 7-6 the score. As Gwen checks back into the ball game, and she'll sub in for Riley here. Second shot forthcoming, and it is good. So 2 for Alex makes the score 7-7. On the other end, that's a shot. That's up. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Put back attempt. Whitaker's going to go to the free throw line, and she will be attempting 2 of her own. A lot of fouls here in the early going. First shot is good for Whitaker. So 8-7 the score. Whitaker looking to put her team up by 2. And does. 9-7 is the score here in the first half of this 8th grade battle between the 740 Thunder and the Ohio Chaos. That's Gwen kicking it out to Alex. Alex on the drive. There's a shot that's up, and that is good. And that is Tacey for 2, and that makes it 9-9. It's once again a tie ball game. These teams very evenly matched, seemingly, here in the early going. There's a shot from Murphy. That one up and no good. And tracked down by McCoy. Scramble for a loose ball. Up ahead to Gwen. Gwen's got it for the Thunder. Gwen pushing the ball to the other end. Gwen on the layup. That's no good. Offensive rebound. That shot is up, and that is good for Jen. And that makes it an 11-9 game. The Thunder lead the Chaos once again. Up top. That is Whitaker. Out to Murphy on the right wing. To the foul line. That is McGee. McGee guarded by Gwen. Up top. That is Whitaker. Whitaker loses it in the paint, and then there's a tie-up. And the possession arrow will favor the Chaos, I do believe. Nope. It is Chaos ball, yes. There's some confusion here. But indeed, it will be Chaos ball. Inbounds it comes in the low post. There's a shot that's up, and Evan Shine is fouled on her way up. She'll be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. And that's the 5th team foul on the 740 Thunder. As Evan Shine puts in the first. As Tacey takes the seat for the 740 Thunder, and Evan Shine steps back to the free throw line and connects on her second free throw attempt this trip. And once again, it is a tie game, 11-11. These teams just keep answering one another. Kicking it out into the corner. There's a three-point look. That's up. That is no good. And out muscling the other player for the rebound is Jacobs. And there's a pass that's going to end up a loose ball. And they're going to say it went out of bounds, and they're going to say it was last touched by the Thunder. Inbounds it comes to McGee. McGee gives it to Evan Shine. Evan Shine on the bounce pass. That's up. That's blocked. Swatted away by the Thunder. They take it back. Bounce pass up ahead. Thunder on offense. Over it comes into the short corner. Back to Sophie. Sophie giving it out to Alex. Alex takes the shot. That's up and does not fall. Rebounded by the Chaos. As Jacobs out to Whitaker. Over to McCoy. Over to McGee. Down low it comes. There's a shot that's up, and that's partially blocked by Alex. Good defense there on the part of the Thunder, as there's a tie-up, and this possession arrow will favor the Thunder, so the Thunder will be taking this ball back. So it is Thunder ball. It's all knotted up at 11 here. As a Chaos player hits the deck, and that's Whitaker. She seems to be okay, and then it's taken back by the Thunder. And underneath, that's to Gwen. Gwen kicking it out. There's a three-point look. That's good. And they're going to say that was actually a two-point bucket there for Riley. Loose ball. Chaos have it. And this ball is going to go out of bounds, and off of the Thunder, it will be Chaos ball. As Murphy checks back in, and Whitaker will check out here for the Chaos. Inbounds to Evanshine. Evanshine is going to get fouled, and Evanshine is going to go back to the free throw line. She's been making a living there so far today. She is 5 of 6.
Alex, are you good? Go.
Evanshine's first shot is good. Cuts the Thunder lead to 1 as Pryor checks in for the Chaos, and McCoy will sit. Second shot is up, and it falls for Evanshine as well. So Evanshine doing a really good job at the free throw line today. It's 13-13.
Easy, Soph.
Sophie. And there's a bounce pass. Nobody home for the Thunder. Taken away by the Chaos. Chaos pushing it to the other end. Evanshine gets fouled. Nope, they're going to say it just got knocked out of her hands, so no foul. Just out of bounds off of the Thunder. It's McGee who ends up with it. Gives it off. Three-point attempt is no good. And rebounded by Jacobs. Back outside to Evanshine. Evanshine gives it off into the corner. That's another three-point look, and that one does not fall. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say that's off the Thunder. Remains Chaos ball. We're at 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Score all knotted up at 13. Underneath, that's to Pryor who puts it up and in there for 2. Pryor's got her first bucket of the ball game, and it gives the Chaos a 15-13 lead over the 7-4-0 Thunder. That's Jen, and she's trying to find 25 Alex, and they're going to say that was tipped into the backcourt, so no backcourt violation here on the Thunder. And out of bounds it goes off of the Chaos. Thunder keep possession. Inbounds to Cochran. Bounce pass. Three-point attempt. Air ball. And not able to save it from going out of bounds. Valiant attempt there by Sydney, but she wasn't able to do so, so it comes back to the Chaos. It is a 15-15 ball game here.
Now go.
And the Thunder pressing the Chaos, but Chaos able to beat that press. Pass underneath. There's a shot that's up, and that's partially blocked, but they're going to say it was more body than ball. And so it will be Murphy stepping up to the free throw line to attempt 2. That's the 7th foul on the 7-4-0 Thunder. As Deborah gets ready to check in here for the Thunder. First shot is no good for Murphy as Deborah checks in, and it will be Sydney checking out. Second shot is up. This one falls for Murphy. She gives her team a 1-point advantage, 16-15. The Chaos lead the Thunder. That's Riley. She's going to put it up and have it no good. Rebounded by Deborah, and there's a foul called, and who's it going to be on? And that's going to be a foul on Riley, they say, on the Thunder. So this is the 8th foul on the 7-4-0 Thunder, which means that the Chaos are going to be stepping up to the free throw line and attempting a 1-and-1. It's Murphy who will attempt this 1-and-1. First shot for Murphy. No good. Rebounded by the Thunder. Up ahead they come with it. That's Riley. Riley on the drive. Riley taking it coast to coast. Fouled on that drive, and Riley's going to go to the free throw line. And for the first time today, she's got 4 points. She has a chance to tie or even put her team up by 1. First shot is good for Riley. 16-16. Thunder could jump back ahead by 1 here, depending on what Riley could do with this free throw. She puts her team up by 1. 2 of 2 at the line. 17-16 to score. Side to Murphy. Gives it off to Evanshine. Up top to Murphy. There's a 2-point shot. That's up. That's no good. Rebounded by Evanshine. Offensive board. Into the corner. There's a 3-point look. That's no good. Rebounded by Alex. Up ahead it comes to Deborah. Giving it back to Alex. Alex on the drive is going to be fouled. And Alex, who just made 2 from the line not too long ago, has a chance to go back there. First shot for Alex is no good. 2 minutes, 1 second to go here in the first half. Second shot is good. So Alex 1 of 2 that trip to the line makes it an 18-16 Thunder lead. Chaos back on offense. That's McCoy kicking it out. McCoy gets it back in the short corner. Underneath. Handoff to McCoy, who drives it, puts it up and in. Nice shot for McCoy, her first bucket today. 18-18 now the score. We're at 1:40 and winding on this first half clock. As there's a drive, that's up, that is no good for Sophie. Offensive rebound by Deborah, then she has it taken away by Pryor. Taken away from her by Pryor. And up ahead it comes, and out of bounds it's going to go. And it's going to come back to the 7-4-0 Thunder off of the Chaos. Nobody there to receive that pass. And so the Thunder back on offense now. That is Alex. Gives it back to Riley. Alex gets it back. Back to Riley. Into the corner to Deborah. There's a pass. That is up, and that is no good. Rebounded by Deborah. And she loses it out of bounds, and it's going to come back to the Chaos. It's all tied up at 18 with 55 seconds to go here in the first half. And that'll be McCoy to play the point on this possession for the Ohio Chaos. Underneath to Evanshine. To McGee. Drives a baseline. Bounce pass to Evanshine. It's stolen away. Stolen away by the Thunder. The Thunder have it now on offense. Pushing it up the floor. That is Sophie. Sophie up ahead. Sophie will stop, take the shot, and miss that shot. Rebounded by Deborah. Deborah puts it up, and Deborah's going to be fouled on her way up. So Deborah will go to the free throw line for the first time today with a chance to put the Thunder back on top. First shot for Deborah. Falls. As Sydney checks back in for the 7-4-0 Thunder, taking a seat will be Sophie. As Deborah awaits her second free throw here. Short. Offensive rebound. There's a shot that's up, and there's another foul, and going to the free throw line will be Riley. She is 2 for 2 there so far today.
Nice job.
With the score, 19-18. Riley at the line. Makes her first. Second shot for Riley is good. Riley 4 of 4 from the foul line today, making it look easy. It's 21-18 as Sophie checks back in and Sydney checks out. Evanshine handing it off to McCoy. Over it comes to Evanshine. Back into the corner. And Evanshine has it again on the wing. Kicking it out to Murphy. Murphy for 3. No good. Rebounded by Riley. And that's how this first half will end with the score 21-18. The Thunder lead the Chaos. Very good game here so far. We'll be back. It's an 8th grade battle here at the Capitol Classic on GBA TV. And we're back. As we start the second half of play here, the Chaos, trailing by 3, will get the ball to begin this second half of play. That is McGee giving it off to Evanshine. Back to McGee into the paint. She's kicking that out. That's a 2-point look. That's up. That's no good, and that'll be tied up. Nope, they're going to say that's a foul on Alex, number 25. That's the first foul on either side for the second half. Murphy inbounds it to McCoy. McCoy to McGee. McGee into the corner, and Jacobs. Jacobs out to Murphy. Murphy over to McCoy. Into the low post, give and go to McGee. McGee has it blocked out of her hands, and out of bounds it goes. Good defense there by the Thunder. Inbounds it comes. That is to Jacobs. There's a shot that's up. That is no good. And tracked down by the Thunder. Up ahead to Sophie. Sophie gives up to Gwen. Gwen bounces it back outside. That's a shot that's up, and that's no good for Sophie. And it's going to be rebounded by Gwen, who puts it back up. That's no good. And the Chaos end up with it. So, possession so far for both sides. No points for either possession. McCoy gives it off to Murphy. To McGee. McGee a bounce pass to Evanshine. Evanshine with a shot. That is up, and that is no good. But Evanshine got fouled, and she is going to go to the free throw line. Second foul on the Thunder. So Evanshine back to the free throw line, where during the first half, I'll tell you what, you talk about efficiency. She was 7 of 8 from the foul line. And she continues to do well at the charity stripe, making it a 2-point lead with that make. Second shot falls for Evanshine as well. It's 21-20. Thunder back on offense. Taking it coast to coast, laying it up. That's no good for Riley. Offensive putback. That is up, and that is good. And that's 2 there, making it a 23-20 game. Out to Murphy. Cross-court pass. 3. Short. And Gwen grabs it for the Thunder. Oh, 740 Thunder sideline didn't like that call too much. I think they thought that was a foul, but it's called a travel instead. And so the Chaos are going to take this back. And he gets swatted back out of bounds, and so the Chaos will inbound this ball yet again. Inbounds it comes, and there's a quick shot that is up, and that is good for Jacobs. She just found her first bucket of the ball game, makes it 23-20. I'm sorry, 23-22. Cuts it to a 1-point lead here for the Thunder. That is Alex. Underneath, there's a shot that's up, and that is good for Sydney. And it's back up to a 3-point lead for the Thunder. Out to Jacobs. Over it comes to Evanshine. Evanshine. And a double foul called.
Hey, Gwen. Gwen.
Foul on each side.
Sorry.
And it will remain Chaos ball. There's a shot that's up, and that is no good, and a foul is called. Now that's going to be a foul on Alex. That's the 4th team foul on the 740 Thunder.
What is that on Alex?
As surprise, surprise, Evanshine goes back to the line. She has just been a foul magnet, and she's been doing well at that free throw line. 25-23. Evanshine, in case you're wondering, is 10 of 11 from the foul line today. Yeah. And she's got 12 points total. Second shot for Evanshine. Hey.
Make her prove that she can score from the floor. Okay, make her shoot over the top.
On the other end, there's a runner. That's up. That's no good. And that'll be rebounded by Evanshine. Evanshine's got it back for the Chaos, who trail by 1. Up ahead to Murphy. Wide open underneath the bucket. She puts it up and in there. And the Ohio Chaos find themselves on top, 26-25. That's Tacey kicking it out to Sydney. Sydney, into the paint it comes. Back outside to Sydney. Giving it off to Riley. Bounce pass to Sophie. And she kicks it out to Tacey, who will drive it, put it up, and get fouled on the drive. And so Tacey is going to find herself going to the free throw line for the first time today. First shot is no good for Tacey. Whitaker checks in for Jacobs for the Chaos, who do lead it by 1. As Tacey is able to connect on the second free throw to tie it up at 26, 26-26 all.
Straight up, Deborah.
As underneath, that's up, that's no good. And out of bounds is going to come back to the Thunder. That was Evanshine, who got kind of caught up down low. And on her shot, it goes out of bounds and back to the Thunder. That's Sophie. To Sydney. Over to Riley. Back to Riley. Pivoting. And it's going to be taken away by the Chaos. Chaos get it back. Push the ball to the floor. That is McCoy. McCoy going to drive it, put it up, and she is going to be fouled. And so McCoy is going to step up to the free throw line where she will attempt a pair. 5th team foul on the Thunder.
What's the fouls, B?
McCoy at the line for the first time today. Connects on her first. as Jacobs checks back into the ball game here for the Chaos. McCoy with her second free throw attempt. The strip is no good. And it's pulled down by Deborah. Out of bounds it's going to go and off of the Chaos. As Jen is getting ready to check back in for the Thunder. Riley playing the point on this possession. The Thunder down one. It's 27-26. Riley into the paint. Riley on the drive. Riley's shot no good. Taken down by McGee. McGee has it knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. McGee on the drive. It is up and good. McGee with her first bucket today. 29-26. Chaos lead the Thunder by 3. And there's a foul. That's going to be a foul on Whitaker. Third team foul on the Chaos. As Evanshine comes back in, and Whitaker will sit. Timeout called by the Thunder. It's 29-26. The Thunder trail by 3. We're at 9 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the second half right here on GBA TV. Back to the action, the Thunder on offense. On the drive, there's a shot with the left hand. That's up and that's no good. And that'll be a foul on Deborah. Thunder's 6th foul. As McGee is fouled on her drive and on her shot, so she'll be going to the free throw line. And McGee has not been to the free throw line yet today. But that changes right here.
We have fouled ourselves out of this game.
First shot by McGee, no good.
Guys, get ready to check all 3 of them.
McGee's second shot will not fall either, and so 0 for 2 from the line from McGee. On the other end, that is Tacey. Tacey giving it off to Sophie. She gives it off to Jen. Jen finds Tacey into the corner. That's a 3-point look. That's up, and that is good. That is 3 points right there for Sydney, and she just tied up the ball game, 29 apiece. On the other end, Jacobs. Underneath, that's a steal. Stolen away by Deborah, and then it's taken back by McGee. McGee outside, 3 for Jacobs, no good. Rebounded by Deborah. Up ahead it comes to Sydney. Sydney's pushing it to the other end. Sydney pulls up into the lane, underhanded layup, it is good. On the other end, putting it up, and that's good. These teams trading buckets. Evanshine right there for 2. It's 31 apiece. We've got a good one boiling here in the second half of this 8th grade game. That's Sydney at the foul line, on the run, no good. And that'll be rebounded by McGee. McGee's got it back for the Chaos. Chaos, bounce pass. That's a shot for Evanshine. That's up, that's good. Evanshine now puts her team back up by 2, 33-31. On the Thunder end, there's a shot by Tacey that does not fall. Offensive rebound, that is good. Sydney on the putback makes it 33-33 with a timeout on the floor. We're at 7 minutes, 34 seconds to go here in the second half. Tie ball game right here on GBA TV. $33 apiece here in the second half. It's Jeremy Scott alongside Kayla Cazell on the camera. Great one here at the Capital Classic. It's the Chaos on offense. There's a shot that's up, and that does not fall for them, and that's rebounded by Sophie. Sophie on the rebound for the Thunder. Up ahead with it is Riley. Riley's going to play the point here. Just a little over 7 minutes to go here in the second half of this one. That's Alex giving it over to Gwen. Gwen on the baseline, bounce pass, out of bounds. And it will remain Thunder ball here. Evanshine out. She'll take a breather here for the Chaos. She's going to be needed down the stretch. You can bet she's been a free throw machine today. And out of bounds it goes. And then it's stolen away by the Chaos. Chaos get it back with a chance to take the lead. That is McCoy. McCoy has it stolen away by the Thunder, and then there's a tie-up for it, and that possession arrow favors the Thunder.
Alex, same side as Sid.
Playing the point, that is Riley. Gives it off to Sydney. And then it's stolen away by the Chaos. That's McCoy on the steal. McCoy pushing the ball down the floor. Has it knocked away from behind. It's going to go off of Riley and out of bounds, and Chaos will keep it. But these teams are trading possessions, and I tell you what, this is about as evenly matched as they come right here.
Good, right. Dead. Straight up. No give and go.
Outside that is Murphy. Gets it over to McCoy. McCoy over to McGee, to Evanshine. Evanshine back up top to Murphy. Murphy to McGee. There's a shot. That is for three. No good. Rebounded by Murphy on the offensive glass. She puts it back up. That's no good. Chased down by McGee. McGee drives it. McGee puts it up. McGee puts it in. And the Chaos have the lead once again. It's 35-33. That's Alex giving it off into the corner. It's Riley. She'll put up a two-point shot and make that two-point shot. Riley for two. Ties it back up at 35 all with 5 minutes, 10 seconds, and winding on the second half clock. McCoy on the drive. McCoy dishing it outside to Murphy. Murphy. Over it comes to McGee. McGee inside. That's to Pryor, and she'll get fouled. And that's the seventh. And that's a 1-and-1.
Worst thing is sending her
And so, Pryor, this is her first trip to the line today. Connects on the front end of a 1-and-1 to put the Chaos back on top by 1 as Jen checks back in for the Thunder. And this will be Alex taking a rest. Second shot is good for Pryor, so 2 of 2 from the line. 37-35, the Chaos lead the Thunder. Riley dishing it off. There's a three-point attempt for Parker. That's no good. And out of bounds. As Tacey checks back in, and Sophie will take a seat. Chaos trying to beat this press right in front of us. That's going to be a foul on Gwen. 8th foul on the Thunder. Brings another 1-and-1 to the table. This will be Jacobs, who has not gone to the free throw line yet today. First shot for Jacobs is good. Jacobs connects on the second one as well. And that makes it 39-35, a timeout on the floor. We're at 4 minutes, 27 seconds left in this one. We'll be back on GBA TV. Back to the action here with the score, 39-35. The Chaos lead the Thunder by 4. Good game here so far. That is Tacey. Gives it off to Riley. Riley on the drive, puts up the shot, and makes that shot. Riley 4-2. Riley has 12 points. The score, 39-37. Chaos lead the Thunder. That is Jacobs. Up ahead it comes to Whitaker. Whitaker down low to Pryor. Back outside to Whitaker. Up top to Evanshine. Jacobs. And that is a foul. That's the 9th foul on the Thunder. And so, come more free throws for the Chaos. This will be Pryor at the line. Connects on the first. And no good on the second, and this will be tracked down. Nope, it'll be going out of bounds, and that'll be off of the Chaos, and so 1 for 2 at the foul line that time for Pryor, and it's 40-37. Thunder on the drive. Kick out. That's a short corner shot for 2, and that's up and good for Jen. She connects for the first time today. 40-39, it's a 1-point ball game. Jacobs bounces it over to Whitaker. Whitaker back to Murphy. Murphy up top to Evanshine. Evanshine.
Straight up. No give and go.
Outside, three-point look. It's good. 3 for Murphy. (43-39) is the score. Shot from three-point land, no good. And there's a trip. That's the 10th foul on the Thunder, so this will be a 2-shot situation here. Shot is up and good for Murphy.
Three-fourths of the points from the free throw line, but we foul. I mean, we can't beat anybody if we're going to keep fouling.
Murphy not able to connect on the second. Out of bounds it goes. Back to the Thunder. Whitaker. Good defense there. She's running the ball up the floor here. She'll pass it out to McGee. Chaos trying to run a little time off this clock, I do believe. Find themselves leading by a couple possessions in a tight battle. And that's a foul on the Thunder. Murphy at the line, connects on the first. As Jen checks out for the Thunder, as the second shot for Murphy, no good. And she gets her own rebound, and then she puts it back up, and it's swatted away, but the Chaos still have it on offense. Outside to Whitaker. With 1:40 to play in this one. Outside to Murphy. And she'll be fouled by Riley. That's the 12th team foul this half on the Thunder. Murphy at the line. Connects on the first. Murphy not able to get the second one to go. Offensive rebound there by Jacobs. And Jacobs is tied up in the corner. And that'll be a foul on Tacey. 13th team foul now on the Thunder. As Jacobs has the first one, rim out on her, no good. Second shot for Jacobs. That one doesn't fall either, and so Alex grabs that one. Coming down the floor, that's Sophie. And a timeout is called with 1:21 to go in this ball game. We'll be back here on GBA TV. Back to the action here. Chaos lead the Thunder. And there's another timeout call by the Thunder. They weren't able to find somebody to inbound the ball to. We'll be back on GBA TV. So the Thunder will try to inbound this ball. They had trouble doing so last time. This time they do get it in. And that is to Alex. There's a shot that's up. That does not fall, and it's rebounded by the Chaos. And then the Chaos lose it out of bounds. They rebounded it. Then they just tried a simple little pass there, and it just bounced off the hands of the intended receiver, and back to the Thunder it comes. It's inbounded. And that's taken away by the Chaos. And that's a foul on Riley. 14th team foul on the Thunder this half. That's been the story of this ball game. Thunder in a lot of foul trouble this game. As Murphy steps back to the free throw line. She's been there a lot today. Gets the first one to go. Second shot coming up for Murphy. And that one is good too. As there's a timeout on the floor. We're at 1:05 to go in the second half, and we'll be back on GBA TV. Thunder back on offense with a minute to play in this one. Down by 10. It's 49-39. And there's a pass that sails out of bounds. And it will be Chaos ball. Under a minute to play. We're at 45 to be exact. Murphy loses it, and it ends up in the hands of Deborah for the Thunder. It's Gwen pushing the ball down the floor. Gwen on the drive. Gwen on the shot. Gwen fouled. Gwen will go to the free throw line. 4th team foul on the Chaos. Gwen not able to connect on that one. After this game, we will have one final game for you today on GBA TV. That'll be the 7-4-0 Thunder against the Ohio Hornets Teal. A 7th grade matchup here on GBA TV as Gwen connects on the second one to make it 49-30. So I'm sorry, 49-40. Chaos in front by 9. 25 seconds and winding. And I think the Thunder just kind of back off and let the Chaos dribble this one out. At least that's the way it looks right now. With 10 seconds to play, not much the Thunder can do at this point. But it was a really well-played game by both squads. A lot closer than the score indicates, and that will do it for this one. With the final, the Chaos 49, the Thunder 40. We'll be back with one final game here on GBA TV.